Well, we're 1-0 in the furnace. It wasn't obviously the cleanest game that you like to play. Some breakdowns, both sides of the ball, but I thought the defense played exceptionally well other than that 4th and 10 situation. I thought they played hard, and we obviously are not very efficient on offense just yet, and we need to make major strides here in this week to be able to do that. I thought our special teams was solid. I thought we punted the ball well. I thought we covered the punts well, and we opened up with a reverse for a touchdown. But obviously, you like to play a lot better than what we did. But I told our guys in the locker room, anytime you can get a win, you better feel good about it.
Coach, can you tell us what Landon Feichter's injury is?
I haven't talked to the trainers yet. It's a leg injury. I'm not sure if it's an ankle or a knee. He's on crutches, and we'll find out exactly what it is.
So, you had 2 chances, 1st and goal at the 1-yard line, and not able to capitalize and find the end zone both times in the first half.
That was very disappointing that we weren't able to punch it in, especially with our offensive line. You got some veterans up there. We got to do a much better job inside the red zone, period, and especially inside the 5-yard line. We had opportunities to punch that thing in and make it a different type of football game. They're going to go away if we punch it in there a couple times, and we didn't. So we have to find out why. What was the reason we didn't execute down there?
Coach, if you would, you talked about the significance of the opening kickoff. In retrospect, it's the play that probably wins the game for you. Did you see something on film or that you thought, okay, if we run this right, could you talk about how it's set up?
Absolutely. We, after watching the film, we saw that they're one guy to the field, their number 1 defender to the field. He folds over, and the number 2 guy squeezed really hard to the inside. And we felt if we can get the ball rolling to our right, that we can get back around to the left side, and there wouldn't be anybody there. And it was set up pretty nicely.
Ricardo, just take us through that interception. What were you seeing, and is that a play that you
Obviously, you haven't watched the film yet, but what did you like that this team did better this week?
I thought we ran the ball a little bit better than we did the first week. I thought we operate, even though we had some issues still with the clock, not with the clock, but with the calls, we had a lot less than we did the first week. So we did make improvements there. Obviously, we need to continue to make improvements in that area. We were out of the huddle pretty close to 17 to 20. Which allowed us to make some offensive line calls. So we did make some improvements in that area, but we got to get better.
Rob.
Yeah, we got to do a better job. We can't, in that situation, we had to use our timeout to get the ball back. So we took it right after they had, I believe, 3rd down or so. 3rd down. We got the ball back, and so we were out of timeouts. But you can't, in that situation, when the clock's ticking, you can't change personnel groups in that situation. We were trying to change personnel groups to get a play. You have multiple plays out of multiple personnel groups for that situation, and we ran out of time because of that. And that should never happen.
Darrell, are you able to enjoy your first win at Purdue as much?
Absolutely. I'm happy. I heard Stacy's question, but I'm very happy, and I'll eat good tonight as opposed to last week. and I've been very fortunate to be in this business for 28 years, and there's been a lot of times where you win ugly or you lose pretty, but you learn to appreciate the wins because it is hard to win, and obviously we made it a little bit harder than we should have, but at the end of the year, that still goes in the win column. So I am happy. And you can make corrections. We'll make corrections, but I feel good about us being able to preserve the victory.
what will be your meal, either short term or potentially long term? How does that impact things in the secondary?
Well, you get thin with your depth, but Anthony Brown has stepped in and done a good job for us at safety, and Evan Feichter's come in and done a good job for us at safety. So we'll figure it out. I mean, that's part of the game, and you got to learn to keep going forward when you lose guys.
Take one more for anybody.
I know I don't want to look ahead too much. I asked Rob briefly, but Coach, what are you guys up against this week, next week, I suppose, against Notre Dame? I know you want to enjoy the victory today, but it's a nationally televised game against Notre Dame.
Yeah, I'm excited about the game, and our guys should be excited about the game. I think it's a heck of a challenge for our football team, and I know they'll be up for the challenge. And we'll come out and we'll play as hard as we can to get the victory, to try to get the victory, and the things that we can control. All those mistakes that we have, we got to control those. And if we do, we have a better chance of being successful. But I'm excited about the challenge of Notre Dame coming in here on primetime TV, playing the Boilermakers.